Hi everyone, this is Andy from Giz China, and today we're going to take a look at the Zopo ZP980. Now, this Zopo ZP980 that we've been sent by DynoBulk is actually quite a strange phone. According to the specifications on the box, it's the standard 5-inch 1080 phone with a quad-core 1.2 GHz processor and 1 GB of RAM. However, when we powered it up and ran Antutu, we found that it's actually running the faster 1.5 GHz quad-core turbo processor. Even Zopo are pretty surprised by that. So, this could be a rare one-off look at the phone, but anyway, we'll take a look at it anyway. Let's take the cover off. So as you can see, it looks very much like the white Zopo C2 that we looked at the other day. Here's the Zopo C2, and this is the Zopo ZP980. Obviously, the 980 is completely black. They both have 5-inch 1080 displays, and they both have 13.1 megapixel rear cameras. Personally, I prefer the black of the Zopo ZP980. I think it looks much better, but a few of you are going to prefer the white one. Anyway, back onto the ZP980. If we take a look around the phone, we have a 5 megapixel front camera here. There's navigation buttons along the bottom. Like I said before, 13.1 megapixel camera. There's an LED flash there too. If I take the back off, we have a 2000 mAh battery. There's room for an SD card here, a regular SIM and a micro SIM. As you can see, it's the 16 GB version. GPS, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth here. Let's pop the back on. Now, something that one of I can't remember who it was, but one of the commenters on Giz China said that they've had a C2 and they managed to crack it by sitting on it, and I can see why, because if you just hold the phone, you can actually bend it quite easily. You can see it's actually flexing. Although, you see that? I'm not really putting much pressure on. Although the phone does feel very well made, there is a lot of flex there. I guess inside, the Zopo haven't put a steel frame in here like Jiayu or any of the other brands. If I just, for example, this is a Xiaomi Mi 2, and you can see I'm really trying to bend this, and it's not going anywhere. There's no bend there at all. But the Zopo ZP980, you can see very little effort, and it does bend. So, I mean, that is something to look out for. You can see the C2 is the same. Put it back on. Actually, the C2 looks like it bends a little bit more. So that's something to look out for if you do decide to go for a C2 or a ZP980. Don't put it in your back pocket and sit down, because it's likely going to crack. But, if you're careful with it, it should be a good phone. Let's turn it on. We'll see the Zopo animation now as it boots up. Okay. Okay, and we're in. So if we just open this up, it seems that the volume isn't on. There we go. Alright, so I don't have a SIM card in here at the moment, as you're already seen, but anyway, here's your standard Zopo install, the ROM here. This is the ZP980. I'm not really, when I've been playing around with this, and I've offered it to other people to have a go around with it too, have a look at it too, I've not really experienced any ghost touches with the ZP980. The C2 does suffer a lot. You can be swiping from one screen to the other and an app will suddenly launch, or you'll tap on a picture and it thinks you've tapped it twice. That's the C2, but on the Zopo ZP980, it's quite nice. There's no problems. I've not had an issue with it. If we have a look at the camera, so this is the 13 megapixel rear camera. I'm going to post some photos later on Giz China for you to take a look at. Let's have a look at this. It saves the photos quite quickly. The focus is good. Overall, the pictures are okay. They do tend to be a little bit washed out. There tends to be a bit too much brightness and white on the photos. But overall, they're good photos. They're not the best, but they're good. Let's see what else we've got here. Let's go into the settings. About the phone, we've got Android 4.2.1, ZP980, good. Let's go out of there. Let's take a look at Antutu. I've already read Antutu. On here we've got 13103, which isn't bad for a 1080 phone running 1 gig of RAM. What else can we look at here? I think we've also got a game. Let me see. There it is. Let's turn the volume up. So, the speaker's quite good, it's not too bad. And performance is good. I have to say, it does look a little bit better than the Yumi X2. The screen is brighter than the Yumi X2 as well. Using the phone outside, I found that the Zopo ZP980 and the Xiaomi Mi2 both have a very similar brightness, and both can be seen in sunny days, so that's a good thing. So you can see it's not really struggling at all with this game. I'll look at the... oops. I'm struggling with the game, but the phone is doing alright. Alright, so that's that. Okay, so that's it. That's the Zopo ZP980 hands-on. It's a really nice phone. The only thing to really worry about is, like I say, the flexing of the phone. But other than that, it's not bad. Here in China, they're priced at around 1,700 RMB. They're about $250 elsewhere, which isn't bad for the phone. But like I say, if you do decide to go for it, just be sure not to stick it in your back pocket and sit down, because you might suffer a cracked screen. Okay, I'll post some photos as well taken with this phone later today, along with this video. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section as usual. Thank you very much. Bye bye.